which is pretty good. We don't get credit for all the kills, but he has 100% casualty, so that's a pretty good ratio. We lost nothing. Well, effectively we lost nothing. We lost 100 total units, so. And we need the replenishment, so we're just not going to do anything silly. Once again, despite his entire army disintegrating, you might notice it still counts as almost a full power stack. Or, it's not full power, a max flag stat, because technically you can have a military strength that is larger than this bar, it just doesn't show it.
What brings you before the air?
Military alliance? Oh man.
Step forward.
What do you want? Join war against Britonia? No.
What brings you before?
A defensive alliance with this dude? You're not dwarves and you have mountains, so no. I think I have a non-aggression pact with them though, which is a bit silly, but that is okay. Assault garrison failure, stolen from the enemy. Enemy killed in battle. So we didn't kill this guy despite complete 100% casualties on his army, supposedly. We'll encircle it. He can't recruit. I'm not in a rush. Where is my... There he is.
The throng is mustered.
Can't. I can't target him, I guess, because he's under siege. This is fair enough. You need to die. You've 82% chance and you have failed me. Look at this one. 82%. You disappoint me. What about you? Can you reach? You can't even go there, so yeah, he has to do some nonsense to actually go that way. He can make it in a turn. Alternatively, I could have just had him going this way, which would have made far more sense. Alternatively, I could have used the underway, but I'm an idiot, so. What else is new, I guess? Someone in the comments will probably yell at me for not doing that, but that's fine. So he has an army there, an army here. The army that was over there may have left, but I'm not sure. The dwarves have a large abundance of things over here.
The slayer in me seeks death.
That is 3 full stack armies over there. He's got a 4th one over here. Kind of just chilling. Some gyrocopters. We really need a better recruitment. It's gonna take forever for this to upgrade fully. Unless we get the moot, which we'll have soon, I guess. Your ally declares war. This bar seems horrifically wrong because there's no way Top Knots is that... Hello? Why does Steam think I'm in big picture mode? There's no way Top Knots is that much stronger than the dwarves. That just seems silly. Probably shouldn't have done that, actually. He's gonna come reinforce the moot, so we should probably just forcibly take it here. I may have actually allowed him to recruit by waiting a turn. I don't know if he can recruit via Raise Dead while he's under siege. Spent multiple turns in march stance.
Grudge bearer. Our ancestors would be proud, but our forefathers.
This place has walls. This place has a rather large contingent, but it's also not going to take very long for attrition to set in, so we'll just wait there, that's fine. The reason I probably shouldn't have joined that war is because I am actually the one with a border against Top Knots. which is not beneficial to me in any way, shape, or form to now be at war with them, because the dwarves have no military over here, and neither do I, really. I think we're gonna have to pull our army out of Carrick 8 Peaks, which I don't really like, but I feel relatively secure over there, considering we're surrounded by dwarves. So it should be okay. So Carrick Dromar will fall. This fight we have to take, so I'm just gonna auto-resolve it. We lost the Grumbling Guard and some Longbeards. We lost a lot of stuff. I actually wasn't expecting to lose that much, that's why I just autoed that, but that's okay. So we have this province. I'm going to set it to growth because that's what we want. And we can actually recruit here because it's part of that province. So what did we lose? We lost a lot of Longbeards. That's global recruitment, don't do that. We lost a Dwarf Warrior, I think. Do I even want Dwarf Warriors over Longbeards? I mean, not particularly. I got 2 more slots. I could get an organ gun. Organ guns have such a weird firing arc. We also get gyrocopters, apparently. Let's get organ gun, which will take 2 turns anyway, and then we'll get another Longbeard from global, which will take 2 turns, so it matches up well. So 2 turns for that to finish recruiting. He won't challenge me, his army's garbage. He might go over there. That place doesn't have walls, rather scary. You, kill him, please. Thank you. Causes fear when fighting undead. Let's go ahead and grab this. I guess. Yeah. There's a lot of things up here that I should probably get. What's down here? Extra range for stuff. Local recruitment capacity +1 for all provinces. That's absurd. I'd love to have rat poison before I fight the Skaven, but that's such a long journey. It makes fighting the Skaven a joke. Because causing fear causes leadership to drop, and your entire military force causing fear against something is very powerful. This is Mr. Holdfast. Extra ammo's pretty good. What does he get over here? I forgot. Lightning strike battle, casualty from attrition, casualty replenishment, which we need because dwarves apparently can't do that. Oh yeah, research, that's right. Let's continue down that path. The research will be good. Really? You're gonna come over here and fight me? Both of you are? Alright. I suppose that was to be expected. Well, time to take another fight. What does he have? Bunch of Black Knights, Varheist, they're Cryptors. You have a Balefire, which is just magic disruption, I don't really care. His reinforcement army is kind of garbage. This is why I hate fighting the vampires, by the way. It's just a constant stream of military armies because they can recruit so quickly. They will eventually run out of capability to use Raise Dead very efficiently, but especially as we take territory. So his reinforcements come behind us. To be expected, I suppose. We'll do missile front, and once again, we'll get up on the high ground. For now, we'll just sort of do this. No, what actually, hold on. No, hold on. Missile front. Why are you in the back? Some long beards in the back. For some reason. You guys will park like that. You guys, without the Lord, are going to park like that. This looks a little bizarre, I know. You two like that. Like that. Now I don't actually know what sort of firing our cannons have. I suspect they fire rather straightforward. So with this knowledge, we're probably going to need them to set up more or less in the front. For now. We can always move them as need be. And you can just park right there. Already had 2 units of reinforcement, I forgot. So let's slow it down, because we gotta be careful about those bats showing up. You guys adjust. You guys adjust, because he's got that army a lot closer to me than I anticipated. You guys should be firing, correct? Yes, because you have an absurdly long range. You are not, though, excuse me. Plus 100% miscast chance. Okay, so they are shooting. Not the fastest fire rate, but, you know. There it is. Does a hell of a lot of damage when it hits. Did that much. I really don't know if these need to be forward. It seems bizarre that they would need to be forward, but they certainly look like they have a very low projectile arc. They look cool when they shoot, though. This dwarven setup for defense here. Okay, so my artillery is going to move. You guys can continue where you are because you should be relatively safe. Can you guys even move? Oh, okay, they were still shooting, that's fine. You guys are actually going to adjust differently. Because these bats are going to come in and harass the shit out of my artillery pretty soon here. Which for some reason my artillery is still trying to shoot at, but whatever. Freaking bats, man. Okay, so you. Going to also adjust. You guys can just adjust right there. What's the minimum? Very short minimum range on these dudes. My ranged units have all fallen back. That's to be expected. Right, let's go ahead and grab all of my ranged units. Do essentially the same thing we did before. Grab all my ranged units. We're not going to tell them to not fall back. Actually, we are. We're going to park them all over there. Go ahead and try and protect my artillery. What is this nonsense? There's bats everywhere. Welcome to hating flying units, by the way, because this is basically what it's like. There's just bats everywhere now. Probably should have done that earlier. There's rally. Let's get everyone rallied up, good to go. You guys need to pick that crap back up and continue moving it away. We're gonna have to pick all... Hello. Where the hell did you dudes come from? This is rather bad. You guys can't fall back because I need you. There's the cavalry. Should have really probably had this set up a little bit better than I currently do. But I suppose that's what I deserve, being lazy about it. You know what? Who is this? It's Manfred. God damn it. My artillery's still shooting. Ah, because the reinforcements are over there. I need Manfred to stop existing, preferably. Oh, there come the crypt horrors. Coming in with a vengeance. Those guys will be generally unhappy with that situation. Oh, Manfred has made a return, except now at full health, because that's how this works. He's regenerating a lot, because that's what he does, unfortunately. Don't think many of my artillery units actually got off of their artillery. Obviously they did. You guys surprisingly did not. Can you shoot them? Because that would be hilarious and entertain me greatly if you can. You, come here. He's just gonna dive another unit over here at some point. It's diving that one, as it turns out. I need you on the front. And I would honestly prefer if you guys just kind of stopped charging my back lines constantly. These guys are so spread out because, so much for that not charging my back lines thing. Didn't really work out very well there, did it? You guys shooting? I don't know. Go that way. Something, something, 8 peaks, I know. They're just, this is shock cavalry. This is what shock cavalry does, unfortunately, so. What are you? Oh, it's Manfred. Just freaking flying around constantly. Stop it. Hello. You're a cannon unit that got sent flying rather far. And your units has used all its ammunition. The catapult unit. Curiously enough. Stop chasing me. I need these units to die, but they're being dicks about it. Very much a dick about it. You, get back on your cannons. You, get back on your artillery. Somewhere. There it is. You guys are not really doing all that well. You're in there to win it. He doesn't need to heal, so I'm not going to heal him. So the cavalry has died. We need some help on this side. Everyone else still has their artillery. I really hate shot cavalry, by the way. The AI is good at using it, and I hate it immensely. You don't need to heal. He can't heal other people with that. It's only a self-heal. Like I just say thunderstruck, because that's great. That's why they're so spread out. That's okay. Dwarves do not retreat. What we do, however, haha, let's grab our ranged units, which I think should be just all of these dudes. And we set them up sort of like that. And then we take all of our artillery. Well, there's only a few artillery pieces left that can actually still shoot. We do something like that. Sort of. You guys can drop your siege equipment. And actually just walk back here real quick. Where are you? There you are. This dude is a monster. Look at him. He cares not. He has a hammer. And it's made of iron. He's not even using it to kill people. He just has it for giggles. The problem is there's so many leaders over here that they're just decimating the front line that I have. It's just death and carnage all the way back here. I have all these ranged units that hopefully are able to fire. Looks like they are. Well, they're actually just shooting that dude, which is fine. Oh, hello. You appear to have charged my units, and I wish you had not done so. You appear to have charged my units with many things, and I wish you had not done so. What's over here? Graveguard, Crypt Ghouls. This unit's not doing too well. They're gonna get decimated if they keep getting charged like that. You guys still on it? You are. Still shooting? Who bloody knows at this point, let's be honest. There's a chariot over here somewhere. Go ahead and heal. Should give them the most bang for the buck. You're just gonna constantly get charged. Apparently we demand blood, by the way. We're not really winning this. Mostly because these dudes just constantly charging us in the back. A unit has been wiped out. You guys can chase them, have fun, I don't care. Are you guys capable of shooting? I don't know. That doesn't look like it. Oh, he did shoot. So they can occasionally fire. They have the slowest rate of fire I've ever seen. That's absurd. My leader's still in there doing work. You guys are trying to hold. You guys are trying to hold. Freaking vampires and their ability to regenerate is pissing me off. Can't really do much though. This is basically how we hold. This is where we fight. Have my artillery do what it can, anyway. These guys probably won't win this fight. I mean, they're just artillery dudes. Seems very likely that they're just gonna die. Looks like that unit has been wiped out. That one's about to get wiped out. That guy's dead, though. Man, I wish I had Revenge Incarnate over here instead of using it earlier. That was stupid. These guys will die. But will they die before this unit breaks? Probably. Yeah, they're dead. To be expected. Adjust these guys so they can shoot over here. Probably should have done that earlier. realistically, that would have been the smart thing to do quite a while ago. This dude needs to die, because he's the only thing holding them together. There we go. So we have won the fight. It's over. Disintegrating for vampires, by the way, is essentially the same thing as routing. Or what is it called for everyone? Broken? The thing where they have 0 chance of rallying back. They disintegrate for vampire counts. So we lost every unit of Longbeards, basically, and 2 artillery pieces. I kind of don't like cannons. I think if I'm going to get something with an arc like that, I'll just get the organ guns instead. Those would be much more effective. 2 remaining.